the gun, you are under arrest.
Well, this just came in. It's a Codian, part 1 and 2. I'm going to play that. It looks great. It's a role-playing game. I'm not too much in role-playing games except for a very couple of them. I got Final Fantasy VII and stuff, which I used to play a lot back in the day. It came with 2 discs. What was that? PlayStation 2. So it's on PlayStation 5. I think there's like 3 different versions of it. It's just crazy. I don't need 3 different versions, but regardless, as you saw in my shorts, remember the sign here. As I told people, Nintendo Switch, it's going to be around $520. Then you got I think it's the Iconic Arcade. I think people bought for $700. Maybe it's medium one of them. I don't know if they're the same company or what. And I told people to expect everything to go up, called tariffs. Nintendo Switch could be as much as over $600. Iconic Arcade could be a lot more, as you see in my thumbnails. Anything else that you pre-ordered, guess what? It's going to go up. You're going to be required to pay more, or 2, they're going to hold it back until the tariffs go down. Now, this comes to be an interesting question, and we're going to go over this. Okay, today's word is pre-order. Not just Iconic Arcade, Nintendo Switch. I got some stuff I'm still waiting for. Big Bad Toys, which is Krang. I got the New Wave Toys, Black Hole, and a bunch of other stuff that are made overseas. A couple years back, I was one of the very few individuals that could order the Nintendo Zelda game. And the worst part, I still haven't played it yet because I haven't had time and I forgot about it. I do carry that with me in my car as I play with other games inside my car or here at my house. If you remember this is the Zelda wood plaque. As I said, I pre-ordered this very early. They allowed me to, and I made a shorts on it on when other people could pre-order it. And guess what? About a year later, when they came out with this, I had to pay, I think, $10 extra. All my stuff was paid off at pre-order, and the prices went up for various reasons. The question is, pre-ordering, doesn't matter what you pre-order. Is it a contract? Is the first question. The answer is I don't know, in my opinion. Actually, I should say, yeah, I don't know if it's a contract or not. I don't remember. All that's not going to matter anyway. My personal opinion, I think it is. Always read the fine printing. Contract or no contract, it is not going to make a difference. And I'm going to explain why. So if you ordered anything before these tariffs, expect to pay more when you pick them up. So right now, a lot of these companies are going to hold back on it. 1, till the tariffs come down, or 2, they're going to go ahead and let people pick them up, but you're going to pay a higher price at pickup, or you could probably cancel your order. Okay, we're going to explain this for legal reasons. I'm going to use a little bit of a different example. We have a lawn company. Okay, got the contractor in it, and you have a homeowner. So let's just say, for example, the homeowner signed a contract for the lawn company, $300 a year. We'll just keep it simple, to have the lawn and snow removal, remove this guy's snow and cut their grass for $300 a year. Okay, that's a contract. So now let's go over the situations. You got what's called external forces. Let's just say tariffs, or there's a tornado or something that destroyed a bunch of refineries, or tariffs raised up the gas prices super high. There's an explosion. Let's just say right now, let's just say gas is $3.99. A big jump, okay? The question is this a contract where between these two legally that the contractor could go back to this guy and he could raise his price up? The homeowner will say, no, well, we got a contract. It's a contract. Here's the situation people don't know about contracts. Legally, the contractor could go to this guy and legally raise their price. I'm going to explain why. Or they could probably just stop cutting their grass. $3.99. What happened was during this contract that was made, okay, the gas prices was, let's just say it was $2.29. When they made this contract, gas was $2.29. It jumped up to $3.99. That is an external force beyond his control. As I stated before, the guy is going to cry, well, it's a contract, it's a contract. Well, guess what? At the contract, the time the contract was made, it was made at this price, not at this price. It's a extreme high jump. Okay. Yes, he has the legal right, as far as I know. When I took law school, and they had the legal right to raise up the guy's prices and or stop cutting his grass for the amount of $300. That's a external force because he's got stuff to pay for too. Okay, let's just say that gas prices went up to I said the contract was made at $2.29. Let's just say it goes up to $2.39. Can he negotiate it? No. You know, a little bit of variance is fine. It's got to be something very major for them to do that. Okay, you guys get the point? It's called I think it's called external forces, where things could change the contract. You got to remember something. There are ways you could get out of the contract legally. I did it. One of the ways I destroyed a contract, it's called a major breach of contract, which I had the right to walk out of. You could break contracts or raise prices for things like extreme high prices, major breach of contract, not clean hands, and stuff like that. The number one people that tend to screw others on contracts is construction and contractors. I like to work on people's plumbing's houses and stuff like that. I had to give some woman a legal advice. A plumbing company went over and charged this woman enormous amount of money, and they didn't fix the broken pipe. I said, you don't have to pay it. And they threatened her to take her to court or put a lien on her house. I said, well, don't put a lien on a house because you'll win a lot of money off of it. Well, guess what? That never happened. But anyway, to the short of the story, it's very unfortunate that, yes, during the pre-order, if something comes in with these high tariffs, yes, they could legally charge you more money to pay for it. So if you order your Nintendo Switch for $500, and when you go to pick it up in July, expect it to be about $700. Okay. Iconic Arcade is shown in my thumbnail. I think it's going to be $1,100. And this could be other things that you pre-ordered in the past. I'm still waiting on my black hole from New Wave Toys. I haven't received that for over a year, I think. Krang of Big Bad Toy Store. Like I said, people, it all depends where they made the stuff. I believe Nintendo's made from Japan, out of Japan, which is going to cost quite a bit. I heard Media One Up or Iconic Arcade. I don't know if they're the same company or what. I heard that they're from China, so it depends where they're made. So the answer is, even these video games coming over here, they're going to go up in price. Maybe gas too. So that's why I tell people that when you order your Nintendo Switch and when it comes in July, expect to pay a lot more. And yes, they could legally do that. They could raise up the prices. And that could be anything. It could be cars, parts, anything that you pre-ordered. So hopefully that kind of explains it. But like I said, it's usually what's called exterior forces, I believe. Like I said, this long company, when they made the contract, it was priced around $2.29. Contracts could change even if you sign it. The gas prices for this contractor went up to $3.99. Yes, he could change it. He could add more. The other question is, if it goes lower, can you change it? The answer is yes, as far as I remember. So, all I have to say is tariffs, okay? External forces. Doesn't matter if you pre-ordered it or not. I'm going to go over this one more time. Does not matter if you pre-ordered it or not. And I'm even talking about if you pay full price for it right then and there. When you get the game in or whatever you get in, expect to pay more. Just like I did the Zelda game when it came in about a year later, 8 months later, or 10 months, somewhere around there. They had a required to charge me for $10 more because it went up in price for whatever reason. I didn't ask because Nintendo makes some really great games. But definitely I'm not buying a dang Nintendo Switch for $700 or $800. Unfortunately, I already ordered some stuff, so I might have to pay more on that, which is going to suck. Unless that they're already here in the country before the tariffs. So hopefully that kind of explains some stuff. I'm not going to go into too much details. You had a lot of know-it-alls on here that think they know everything, talking about Nintendo Switch 500, 400 something. Well, guess what? I proved all of them wrong. Someone sent me a text while I was doing this video that Nintendo Switch has just canceled their pre-orders for April 9th. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's why I had to cut the video off there for a minute. So the only way this could happen is one, you could go ahead and pre-order it, whatever you want, but they're going to hold back on shipping until the tariffs come down. If they do, two, you might have to cancel it. They are supposed to allow you to cancel if the price goes up and you already paid for it. They are not supposed to be charging you for it. Or three, the product comes in, tariffs takes in effect, and guess what? You're going to have to pay the extra price. So with that said, everyone have a good night. There's some of your legal information, and I gotta get heading out here and start heading up north. Have a good night.